It is the time of the show. Is it already the time of the show for the headline segment? I think it is.
That's the music that I hear.
And I am really woefully unprepared. So, Pito, I can start.
It's a good thing a newspaper man is here.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what then. This is our weekly headline show. We're going to talk about what the headlines are going to be in tomorrow's paper. Take it away, Pito.
Had a few that I thought were interesting. This one maybe a little bit on the side burner for most folks, but Middle Tennessee Christian gets a win tonight over Cannon County. Didn't only get a win, they beat up on Cannon County pretty good, 33-0. First win for those guys since October, I think, 21st of 2011. So that means they had one more game, I guess, after that year, and then all 10 last year. So that snaps an 11-game losing streak or so for Middle Tennessee Christian School. So congratulations to those guys. I think that's headline worthy.
I think this one is headline worthy. Giles County defeats Lincoln County tonight, 35-33. It started out looking mighty easy, but it got close late. And the Bobcats got their first ever win at Lincoln County in school history, and it is the first game that Giles County has been coached by head coach Walt Smith. I think that'll be a headline tomorrow morning, don't you?
I think so. I think that's kind of the theme for several teams. You had some leads that kind of dissipated. Happened to Tullahoma tonight. They were leading 25-8 over McGavock on the road and lose 35-25. Give up 27 unanswered. And I know that's going to be tough on Coach Olive because, a lot of people were saying, well, Tullahoma's going to be down, lose their quarterback, lose their running back. They're going to struggle. Well, I'm surprised to see them jump out to that lead, but they do lose that lead. That'll probably be a headline in Sunday's paper over at the Tullahoma News.
This happened actually last night, Thursday night, but it bears repeating. Fredarius Wade, the running back for Oakland, had 165 yards rushing on 11 carries and 2 touchdowns. The first time he touched the ball, 88 yards. It was an inside trap, and he was untouched. He was scooting, and he was very impressive. I think in his first three carries, he had like 129 yards, which that's the first two, it was something like 112 yards. That's a pretty stout average.
Oakland's going to be good and tough to deal with. Reminiscent of 2008 for those guys, maybe. Don't know, but they're going to be a good football team. This one may slip by. I thought I saw where the Tennessean had Lawrence County picked to finish 6th or 7th in District 8 AAA. Coffee County being the other one, whichever week you looked at it. But Lawrence County, now they ended up losing, but takes Columbia to overtime, falls to Columbia Lawrence County falls to Columbia 34-28. But you got to think Columbia may not be, the team that's been to the state championship 3 of the last 4 years. Obviously, you're going to have some people that aren't there anymore. They lost a lot of their big folks, but they do have some speed back. They got some good linemen back. But Lawrence County may be a little bit better than people were thinking to pick those guys down in the cellar. I think that's a headline tomorrow.
Also got a headline from Steve Hardison. He's glad to win those tickets. He says he's going to call me tomorrow and set up how to pick up those tickets. And, Steve, if you're going to the Smyrna-Laverne game, I'm going to go too, so maybe we can hook up there, or I can meet you in Murfreesboro somewhere. That should be something pretty good there. Let's see. I had one that I thought that I know what it was. Ensworth goes up to Louisville, Kentucky, and beats the number 2 team in the nation, Louisville Trinity, tonight. They got a turnover and held on late to get a big win on the road against one of those private schools, and private school versus private school. But Trinity, a traditional national power, ranked number 2 in the nation. Ensworth goes up there and gets the 27-26 win. Also, South Pittsburgh beat a Bell County, Kentucky team. So the way I'm looking at it, it's Tennessee over Kentucky times 2.
Tennessee over Kentucky times 2.
There's your headline.
I don't know how the DNJ does things, but this may not be a headline, but definitely worthy of mention. I'm sure it'll be in the paper. Chris Hale for Eagleville. They had 17-8 win tonight. He had 124 on just 13 touches, so that's a pretty good yards per carry average for him tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, and also one thing that will not be in the Daily News Journal tomorrow, Will Borthwick gets aggravated with the band, but he doesn't hate the band. He doesn't hate the band. Let's clear that up. He doesn't hate the band.
We have a disclaimer around here somewhere.
Yeah, the views and opinions.
Yeah.
Will Borthwick, though, the new sports writer for the Daily News Journal, he was at Stewart's Creek. One of the headlines that he's going to be is it's a historic night for Stewart's Creek. First ever game. They open up varsity play, and they will, but fall to Ravenwood tonight. So congratulations to them. That's probably going to do our headline segment, don't you think?
I think that's plenty. That's good enough to fill my sports section.
I'm telling you what, our scoreboard is not quite complete. It's 85% of the teams in TWSAA playing on week 0, and a lot of them everybody's playing non-district games, so we got a lot of games to go through. But we will take care of those and get those worked out. But continue to look at the scoreboard, and we'll update it all weekend long. There's several games tomorrow. There's even a game Sunday morning. So bookmark that at FridayNightThunder.com. It is the Haddon Motors scoreboard, and we will get that, keep that updated for you all weekend long. And then we'll post next week's scoreboard probably Monday or Tuesday, and it start all over again, Pito. We've wiped out 1 week of Friday Night Thunder.
Yeah, 1 down, 9 more regular season ones to go, right? And how deep we go to the playoffs? About 3 weeks deep.
And Danny just posted a score. Pickett County, Tennessee, defeats Clinton County, Kentucky, 17-15.
That's a field goal.
3-0 Tennessee over Kentucky. So
just stay up north of the border, folks.
Sorry, Blue. It just doesn't work for you. You know, Stork, if you're listening. Oh, and by the way, Stork told me to tell Krager there at Old Chicago, hurry up, Tom. I guess we could get to Old Chicago, too, if we needed to, because that's going to do it for us. For Danny Catalano, Rob Clutter, Brian Markham, Pito, thanks. Great job tonight.
Buddy, I appreciate it. We'll try to do better next week.
We will. We're going to be at, Danny and I are going to be at the Smyrna-Laverne game tomorrow night, so check us out. And I hope you have a great, wonderful weekend. Until next Friday night, follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We'll keep you updated with anything that's football related, and we'll get these interviews out. It's Friday Night Thunder. Good night.